Kiki's actually sent me their 13-inch hot and cold laminator and are sponsoring this video. So I'm really excited to go ahead and test this out. We're going to see how it works and look at all of this stuff because this is really cool. So 13 inches, by the way, is a lot longer than a standard laminator. Usually it's 9 inches for a regular sheet of paper, so you can do that. It comes with a few different things. So notice this top opens and it came with like a little paper cutter, an edge rounder, because you know how sharp those edges can be, a little hole punch, and a few rings if you would like to store your stuff in those. And they all just fit nicely into these little containers. I'll go ahead and show you up close. So it all just fits nicely in there, and then you can see this, that part goes right down in there to close. It also came with laminating sheets, so 4 different sizes. So the small one, here's the next one, and the cold obviously doesn't need to heat up, preheat. Regular size paper, and then a 13-inch big one for like posters. So that's really cool. So they provide you with everything you need to get started with this. So for the cold lamination, you do need specific sheets that it doesn't come with, because that uses like, it's just for things that you don't need to be as durable. So if you're keeping receipts, if you're doing all these things, and it's just an easy process. So you just turn it on, that goes to cold. We're going to skip over up to the hot. So we have 3 mil and 5 mil. So we're gonna let that preheat. That takes like about 60 seconds, which usually lamination machines take a long time to heat up. So we're gonna let this heat up, and then we'll go ahead and we'll laminate some stuff. Okay, this is preheated, and it literally only took a minute. It started at 141 and now it's 142. So that's awesome. We're going to do several of these just for the sake of it. So we're gonna try this small one here. See how fast it goes through. And this is at the 3 mil. That's going really fast. You can see it's just sucking it right in. And also this has a 45-minute automatic shutdown. So if you forget to turn it off or something, it'll automatically turn off, which is very nice. Comes out, looks like that. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and do it up to this thicker one, so it'll preheat a little bit longer because I've got like a cardstock thing here, so we'll do this one. Okay, that took just about another minute to get to the 5 mil, so we're gonna put this in here. You just wanna make sure it's straight, you know, like you would anything. I really love that it's the 13-inch because I teach like a little music class, and sometimes, a lot of times, I've had like posters that are just a little bigger that I want laminated, but I have to take somewhere else to get laminated because my normal lamination machine only does a sheet. So I'm excited about this. And it just pulls it right through. After I get these laminated, I'm also going to laminate a recipe here, and then we're going to test out the other things that it comes with. I'm very impressed by this lamination of this cardstock. It got really close to the edge there. So it seems like the 5 works really well. And it does have like a little lever here for if it gets jammed or anything to release it. So that's there too. We're going to go ahead and test this out. I'm going to trim this photo. Let's see how well their little paper cutter does. And then I'm also going to round the edges of this. Very smooth. So quickly trim this up. Very nice. Okay, so there's that. We're going to now try, that worked great. I'm gonna try this. So you just stick it in there. There we go, so you just stick it in there and it clips off the end, so then it's rounded. Looks like that. It's like you gotta get it lined up, but it seems to work decently. I think my thing's not square either, so you wanna make sure that you're And it's nice and square. A little bit. There we go. And get that one. That one didn't really need it much. Alright. That's what that looks like. We're going to hole punch this. This is a recipe card. So that looks like we're going to take this hole punch. I mean, honestly, like, these extra tools aren't the highest quality tools that I've ever seen, but the Laminator is really nice, and it's really helpful that it's all in one. Like, they get the job done. So we're gonna go ahead. You see underneath it? Yeah. Here we go. That works great. Perfect. And then it also just has the little catch thing on the bottom, so that's really nice. Let's go ahead, we'll hole punch this and put it on a ring, so you can see the ring. So like if you were saving your receipts, you could put them on some rings, hang them up. So I'm very impressed with this. I'm really excited to have it for my own business. If you're needing to laminate things a lot, or just like even everyday things, this is super nice to have, right? Saving kids pictures and documents and all of the things that you need to do. This is a great option, and I love that it comes with all of this stuff, so you can, it's easy storage, takes up less space. Yeah, I'm very happy with this, so definitely highly recommend.